Thank you so much, Aarti, for having me here. ANON is actually doing wonders. I've been associated for a couple of years now. To begin with, I would say that life is a gift for life. We as human beings, if we call ourselves right on top of the animal kingdom, I think we have the power to think. We can actually reason and act accordingly. And dear ANON interns, you are the ambassadors, young ambassadors who can take this message further on. In schools, we have our student council, classes have class monitors. It's not just to monitor, but they are role models. Somebody who develops empathy, somebody who can be tolerant for the right reason, and they are resilient for the right reason. I think these are the few qualities that are very much required. Right from your early childhood, you would have either your moral science classes or stories with moral value education, and to give it a polished form in grade 9 and above, you would have it as life skills. So why are these so important? Very importantly, because these are the skills that empower you to be a better human. I would not say a perfect human, definitely a better human being. When I said life is a gift for life, imagine those 9 months what your mom has gone through. That special care that her siblings or people around have taken care, making sure she eats the right food. Dad has provided that right atmosphere. The very fact that you are born into this world, we are born into this world, is a gift for the world. So what is the use of it? So is it to bring about a lot of stress around us? And I like the fact when Dr. Jain said, your life is not so stressful as the way the elders are. And I would say even our life is not so stressful if we take it in that order. The term never existed. When you go back home and ask your parents and grandparents, they would say, "Aap kya stress le rahe ho?" You should have seen, we never had all these. I understand you have a lot of distractions. But how resilient are you? Do you have the power to say, I'm sorry, I'm not for this? Develop that few skills where you can say, no. You don't lose out. You don't lose out. It takes little time. I know it's not very easy to say no to a lot of things, lot of distractions that are around. But it's important when you listen to your heart. Many things can be done in a reasoning manner when you think from your mind. But when you're in a dilemma, it's just good to close your eyes and listen to your heart. It's very important. Sometimes these youngsters should understand. You youngsters should understand. It's very important to be a little selfish sometimes. Be bothered about what is good for me and my parents, my siblings, my friends, and my society. If you call yourself a very, very good friend, have that guts to say, I'm sorry, what you're doing is wrong. I'm not for it. And if you call yourself a better human being, that's going to be fruitful only if you pass on that message and make sure people around you don't follow the wrong. It's very, very important. There are two things that I often say when my students in grade 12 pass out. On the edge, when they are on the edge, because I know the life beyond the four walls has got a lot of freedom. But how you use that freedom is very important. There are only two institutions in your life who would be answerable for what you become and what you would be. Yes, if you're very, very successful, the people around you, including your parents, would give complete credit to you by saying that, oh my God, do you know my child was very talented. My child was very hardworking. And teachers take the credit by saying, oh my God, this child was very disciplined. Was very naughty though, but had transformed himself or herself. But when you don't do, didn't your parents teach you right things? घर में क्या सिखाया आपको? Which school have you done? Where did you do your schooling? Nobody is going to ask you where are you working, which college did you study. So these are the two institutions that would become really responsible. And I'm sure both these institutions actually tune you into all the skills that you require. So very, very important. Dear interns, take back this message by saying that out of these 10 demands that you put up to your parents, it's okay for your parents to say no to those 5 and 6, doesn't matter. Don't try to compare yourself with the others who have the other 6. So because we don't know at what cost. So because the only person who's really caring, wants the best for you is your parents, then your teachers, then the world across. Don't be in the fear of losing out on your friendship. That will always remain. Doesn't go anywhere. It might take few months or years for somebody to understand who's the well-wisher. But end of the day, yes. When I said resilient and be tolerant, it is for the right reasons. Because when you have a lot of distractions, like I remember what Dr. Jain meant when he said, there's a lot of peer pressure, there's a lot of expectations from the people around you in the right manner. That's when I said, become that little selfish for yourself. What is good for me? And when you're confused, it's good to ask somebody whom you trust. Never bottle up anything. That's why I said we are on the top of the animal kingdom. Always discuss. It's okay to discuss when in a confusion. So my message would definitely be what you are, because you're very unique. Nobody can replicate you. And leave a mark. Because after many years, how do you want to be remembered? Not because you have to be remembered as something. Still remember, somebody said, oh, this girl was very, very firm, during the alumni. But we knew she's going to make a mark for herself. Oh, this boy, oh my God, was the naughtiest. This person was the calm fellow sitting in a corner of our class. But we knew is going to do something. But when you observe something which is not natural, not normal of a person, it's okay to go to them and find out what is it that is a concern. Don't leave it as it is. So wishing you all the best, and I'm sure ANON is going to climb mountains to make a lot of difference to the world across, because I believe that youth, you are the ambassadors who can make a better world. We can show the path, but ultimately it is you who have to walk on it. Be conscious about who you are, what you are. Don't put up a pretense. Just be you, because you're very unique. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.